You have the words, and you can join in. Maybe we'll do it 2 times?
Yes, okay.
Great.
Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle whole.
Second time.
Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle whole.
So, what about Notre Dame?
They're singing later.
They're singing. They're here now. They're standing up with us.
Are you ready? Notre Dame, are you ready to sing, or are you going to sing later?
We're going to sing Strangers Green with you.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it
Let's
together.
do it together.
No, you stand there.
Let's scrunch together.
Okay.
Make a powerful sound, you know? Yeah.
Once again, if you know the words, please join us.
Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room with women and with men, and the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the papers were all signed and a million copies made, they all joined hands and circled round, and grateful prayers were made. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, with swords and guns and uniforms all scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I'd ever had before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war.
Let it be that. We call out the names of places in the world where genocide has taken the lives of our brothers and sisters, and Gordon will play as we do those names. The people I've asked to come forward: Jazz, Leo, Andre, Junaid. Please come forward, and I'll start. We call out the places in the world where mass murders have taken place as a reminder to never be indifferent or unaware of how a machinery of death and an industry of death operate in a country when people become disposable because of politics, greed, racism, gender identity, religious beliefs, and colonial attitude to indigenous peoples. Muriel Duckworth said, "War is also the greatest destroyer of human life, the greatest polluter, the greatest creator of refugees, the greatest cause of starvation, rape, and illness. We all have to care, not just for our own little circle, but for all of the people." Jazz?
Aboriginal exterminations all over the world, massacres in Armenia, Bangladesh. Killing of Aryan, Baha'i, Buddhist, Christian, Falun Gong, Hindu, Orthodox, Wiccan, and other believers massacred for their religious beliefs. The murder of the Muslim minority Uzbeks in Kyrgyzstan, and the finding of mass graves in Russia from the Stalin purges.
Leo.
I can actually see. The elimination of Bedouin nomads, ethnic cleansing in Bosnia and Herzegovina, massacres in Bulgaria, Burma, Burundi, Cambodia, Chad, China, Chile, Guatemala, Colombia, Croatia, and Serbia, Darfur, East Timor, genocides in Egypt, Ethiopia, Syria, Fiji, Hawaii, Germany, Greece.
Holocaust exterminations of Romani, Jews, homosexuals, religious and political protesters against the Nazi regime, killings in India, Indonesia, Ireland, Indochina, Israel, Hungary, Italy, Iraq, Japan, Kenya, Kuwait, Kosovo, and the Kurdish civilian population.
Latvia, Liberia, Mexico, Mongolia, Myanmar, Namibia, Nigeria, the Nile Valley, North and South Korea, the Ottoman Empire, Palestine, Persia, Peru, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, the Republic of the Congo, Russia, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Spain, South Africa, Somalia, South America, Southeast Asia, the Soviet Union, Sri Lanka, the Sudan, Taiwan, Tasmania, Thailand, Tibet, Turkey, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Ukraine, the United States, Vietnam, Wales, and Yugoslavia.
In conclusion, we bring to mind the current situations in Egypt and Syria and in Palestine, where we have a repetition of the Berlin Wall and of isolation of people behind barriers in order to take away land and identity. Those conflicts that don't make the news, such as the continued colonization of the Aboriginal people here in Canada, where recent news indicates the deliberate malnourishment of Aboriginal children and other people as part of an experiment. CBC News, July 16, 2013, a dissertation of Ian Mosley of the University of Guelph, a doctoral study on the use of Aboriginal communities and children in several residential schools who were kept in malnutrition situations for the purpose of scientific studies on the subject of malnutrition. I have received an email from a minister colleague who worked at the Charles Capsule Hospital as a pastoral caregiver, who said to me that in his experience at the Charles Capsule, they were testing TB viruses on Aboriginal patients in that hospital. I would like us to have a moment of silence as we reflect on these atrocities. These are our brothers and sisters. A moment of silence.